Okay, I'm going to take you through a couple of basic stance transition chains and explain to you and let you see some of its application and its benefits. I've said to you many times throughout this video, this instructional, that the stances are the secret weapons, that most people do not train enough, and therefore most people, whether they call themselves self-defense people or quote-unquote martial artists. Martial arts, by the way, literally breaks down into the definition of the art of Mars. So unless you're a Roman who worships Mars, the god of war, you're not really doing technically martial arts. That's an interesting aside there for you. Anyway, the idea of applying these stances gives you two primary benefits that most people are not really focused upon. The first is a little bit more obvious. Your target width and accessibility changes depending upon your stance, and your relation to your opponent and vice versa changes depending upon your stance. So if you had a more angular stance to that person, you're targeting that you're available to get hit. The targets you make available to be hit change, and the targets that you can access to him also change. The pathways in which you use your techniques, attacking or defending, all that changes. But none of that matters if you haven't spent enough time actually being good at the stances, starting with the self-defense stances. All right, and the most self-defense conflicts start with us in our normal stance, just like this.
Yeah.
You know, we don't start off. We don't go to the store like this. We don't get out the car like this or like yeah. You know, we're not doing that. Most of the time we're like this, and then pow. Oh, okay. We wind up having to do what we need to do. So I want you guys to see how the application of the stances and the proper hand positioning makes a difference. We're going to go at angulero speed so that you can really see it. And I want you to pay attention to the positioning, because not only will I be standing here, I'll go side to side and I'll change levels. This is very important. This is how you should train your stances. Moving side to side and changing levels naturally as the circumstances require. Okay? I'm going to go normal, I'm going to go 4 guns, I'm going to go T-stance, and then we'll go another set of 3 stances, and probably another set of 3 stances, and that'll be it. That should be enough for you to understand what's going on. Because like I said, if I do every variant and every stance, we'll be here for about 99 years, okay? All right, and it's 2015, and I'm 45. I don't want to be here another 99 years. Well, it's 2015 at the time of this video. I don't know what date it is that you're watching right now, all right? And I'm 45 now, and I look good. And I'm not trying to be here for another 99 years. And I'll be looking good then, too. Thank you. All right, ready? All right. Okay. Normal stance. All right, it comes down. Uh-oh. Here. T-stance. See the shoulder square? 4 guns. Here. The 4 guns is common. It's common that you see in like TIE fighters and boxers. Now I'm going to T-stance. Level change. The targeting is changed. Footwork's changing the angle. It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder. So, what do you think? What do you think? What did it feel like? Was there a material difference in attempting to landing the blows as I changed from stance to stance?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only, like you said, there's a difference. In the distance, but the angles. The lower he gets, obviously, you think it's harder to hit. But his dynamic movement with the angles, it makes it almost impossible to track. It's really hard.
Thank you. And I want you guys to recognize that, rewind that, and practice it. You know, try to hit angles, 45 degrees, 75 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 360 degrees.
Yeah.
Make up some degrees. All right? Off of your opponent's stance. As long as you're not getting hit, and you can hit them back if you need to, and you can run away if you need to.
Yeah.
That's what you want to experiment with, all right? Each stance, each transition, normal, 4 guns, T, normal, 4 guns, T. Yes, I went southpaw and orthodox. It's 6 changes. Yes, I know that, okay? 5 minutes, it's 300 seconds per round, all right? Give me 5 rounds. Give me 50 repetitions per set. A set is from orthodox to southpaw. That's 1. Give me 50 of those. It's going to work.